to happiness with exceptional, evidential, and ethical spirit communications. Spirit medium Laura has been channeling spirit for over 30 years. She is a research medium and is featured as a top 100 psychic in America. Here is spirit medium Laura now.
Hi, everybody. It was hard for me to get here today. I was talking, something I love to do, and I was working with some clients, and they were late and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, here I am. Welcome to the show. So happy to have you all here. If you're not familiar with the show, there is a website called spiritmediumtv.com that has a myriad of resources for you. One of which is how to jump the queue. I believe we have Jackie, who's made a donation and is at the top of the queue. I'm wondering what her telephone number is. Let me just check that for a moment, see if I could find it. There it is, Jackie. Make sure I have her phone number. Jackie, hi, honey. And Jackie's phone number is 561. I won't be saying the whole thing on the air, of course, 348. And let's just see if we find her there. Sorry for all this housework, but I have to do it. 561348. Make sure I got her down. Jackie. There she is. Jackie. All right. So what are we going to talk about today? And I wonder what Jackie's wanting. Hold on. I will find out. Mediumship. Okay, Jackie, you'll probably be at the top of the show. So Jackie's wanting mediumship. She made a donation. If anybody else wants to make a donation and jump to the top of the queue, you need to go to spiritmediumtv.com and look for item number 2, Jump the Gate. It's not number 2 on spiritmediumtv.com. If you make a donation, you will jump to the top of the queue. I must warn you that once I get into the show, it's hard for me to see who's made donations, but Susie B might be able to find that out, or you could put a little note in the chat room. And after the show, I have another client session, so I may not be able to call you then, but don't worry, we'll get to you. If you make a donation and I don't get to you during the show, I will get to you either to give you a refund on that or try to give you a mini something or other during the day today. Okay. And you can also watch the show live at spiritmediumtv.com. That's item 3. You can actually enter that webinar, if you will. Just remember to mute your mic. So item 3 lets you watch the show live, and also you can enter the webinar. If you enter the webinar, you will get a priority. You know, I'll have to keep checking, or let me know in the chat room you did that, or I might hear you, because some people forget to unmic themselves. So if you unmic yourself and you say, hello, Laura, I'll hear you. And that's another way of letting me know. Sorry if it sounds a little bit confusing, but anyway, everything I'm talking about is on spiritmediumtv.com. You can get a private sale with me you can get a private session with me at a sale price. That's item 4. If you put radio show as the event code when you pay for a session, you pay for a session at booklaura.com. That's booklaura.com. If you put radio show in the event code field, you will obtain a third more time free than what you pay for. What I want to do today is talk a little bit about the free offer I have going on right now. I am going for certification in aroma freedom technique. And just to let you know, what it does is it helps you remove blocks to manifesting things you want in your life. And just to give you a very brief account of how powerful this is using high quality essential oils. I was just in a client session and a young woman was working with me, and she was hysterically crying over the loss of one of her dogs that happened when she slipped on the stairs and fell. And she, to this day, blames herself for the death of that animal. And I couldn't console her, and I remembered, that I had the oils right in front of me. So I quickly gave her Young Living's release. And she looked a little bit better, but then she continued to talk, and then she said her son was abusing that dog, had been abusing that dog, and that brought on another wave of trauma for her that was irreconcilable. So there was stress away in front of me from Young Living, so I had to sniff some stress away. And she went from being hysterically crying to, "Oh my God, what'd you do? What happened? I'm completely transformed in a couple of sniffs of some essential oil." And I said, "Yeah." And so, if you have hidden blocks, if you're trying to get something in your life and you can't get it, it's because you probably have a hidden block, something that's stored in your subconscious memory that you just don't even know it's there. And using the aroma freedom technique, which I'm now going for certification in, you can release those blocks. If you're interested, I am giving you a free healing. You do need to buy some oils. It's recommended to use Young Living, but I've become a little bit more relaxed about it. If you have some oils in your possession, we could try to do it with whatever you have. If you want to buy something that's a little different, I welcome you to it, but I do know that the technique was developed with Young Living oils, and that could be purchased for your free healing through me, as I am a representative of that company. I'm not trying to hide anything from you, but I am trying to help you. And the oils are excellent for this particular kind of work. So all you need to do, if you're interested, is at the top of spiritmediumtv.com. It says here, new, free, limited time offer. Claim your free appointment for removing subconscious blocks to manifest dreams with aroma freedom. And then it says details RSVP here. Click on that. And if you want to just go to the actual page, you can use spiritmediumsale.com. Spiritmedium sale, SALE.com. So you can either go from Spirit Medium TV with the link there, or you can go to the other link, and you'll see there how to book the appointment and get the oils, and you can always call me up or email me and I'll walk you through the steps. Hey guys, I want to get you all healed, right? So today what we're going to do, instead of me going to a focused subject and all that other business, or even a channeled message, what I'm going to do today, excuse me, I think I need some of my oils right now, but I don't have any handy. They're at the other end of the room. I need something to clear my throat. What we're going to do today is we are going to do a healing. I'm going to give you a sample of the power of this technology. And to reiterate, if you went to spiritmediumsale.com, if you went down the page about 3/4 of the way down the page, you'd see right under a video, 12 steps of aroma freedom technique linked here. I'm about to go to that page, and I'm about to go through those steps with you if you would like to heal a block. Okay, so there's 3 basic components of this process. There's the reveal the blocks stage, setting a goal and then revealing what you think the blocks are. Then there's the releasing component. That's when we actually release the block. And then the final step is to renew yourself, renew your life. I broke it into 3 steps because I like to make things simple. But actually, there's 12 steps in total, but there's 3 categories. So there's a revealing what's the goal and what are the blocks and how you feel about it, and any memories around it. There's the release phase where we're actually in the memory and we're then using an oil that can help us release trauma. Okay? And then the last part is there's the renew, where you've like shed a skin, so to speak, and become the butterfly. And that's the renew phase where we actually set an affirmation and we ground or anchor that with, again, another therapeutic grade essential oil designed for that kind of action. Okay? So I'm going to walk you through it, even though you may not have essential oils on hand or anything. But if you do have an essential oil that can help you with a revealing, like opening up to something, and if you have another essential oil that can help you relax and release, like lavender or frankincense, or if you actually have a blend like stress release, stress away, release or inner child from young living, peace and calming from young living, those all could be helpful. For the revealing, the first step from young living, if you had clarity, inspiration, or highest potential oils, those are very, very good for that. Or if you have anything comparable. And I don't know what's in the formula. I can't go into that right now. I don't have the time. And then the third step, which is the renewing your life step, that is where we would use something, an oil that would be stimulating, like lemon or a citrus type, or the Young Living blend Believe or Transformation are very good for that. And of course, there's other great companies out there. Okay, so I'm going to give you a moment to just relax. And if you do have any oils in these three categories, the first one, the Reveal, I don't have any, I can't really think of any oil that's, I guess lavender is a good one. You could use, in the Reveal, lavender can be used actually through all of these steps. The second one, Release, lavender could be used. And the third step, Renew, even lavender could be used. Lavender is sort of like one of those great oils that can be used for many different things. So we're going to go through the healing steps with or without oil. Okay. And if you want to have a private session with me, just go to spiritmediumsale.com. And for a limited time offer, I will be doing these sessions for gratis, if you will. You can purchase the oils. You do it the right way, or you can use what you have, but I'm offering this to you. I also feel that I will probably be making the first half of the show this healing on a regular basis. I'll either be doing this version of it or my clairvoyant healing version of it, one of the two, because isn't that what it's all about, guys? Isn't it all about healing to happiness? Isn't that why we're here? Isn't that what evolution is? Isn't that what life is? To live in freedom, to feel good, step out of the boxes that we've drawn around ourselves of limitations. I myself, using using the this process, the AFT process, over the weekend past, I've significantly shifted to feel a lot more optimistic, a lot more free about things. And I notice that things are coming to me easier now that I have this, I have to say feeling, because it goes above and beyond a belief. It's truly a knowing or a sensation. And that's why essential oils work, whereas other kinds of therapy cannot work. Talking does not go to the limbic system. The limbic system being the amygdala. The amygdala portion of the brain is the most primitive portion of the brain and responds to smell. The most primitive organisms operate on the basis of smell, and ourselves as humans, we've evolved from the sense of smell. When we were little amoebas, because according to scientists, if you believe in evolution, we all were little amoebas at one point, and we were working on the basis of smell. Well, we still have that sense of smell. And that sense of smell, if we can address it in some direct way, like faster than the speed of light, which is what a therapeutic grade essential oil will do, we will find that what we feared, what we were traumatized by before, what we blocked ourselves from doing before shifts, and we gain complete and utter control of our lives. I mean, to a certain extent, control of our response to life and control over our actions, so that we start to live in a way where we're activating and actualizing our potential. Okay, so the first step here is we're going to do our little psychic preparation, which I love to do because it always helps, right? So I'd like you all to uncross your arms and legs and start to breathe from your abdominal area I like you all to start thinking as you breathe deeply. What is it that you would like in your life right now? Breathing in deeply. Getting into that beautiful daydream space. What is it? If you could have anything, what would it be? And I'd like you to write it on a piece of paper. State your goal. And then right next to it, I'd like you to put a rating on this of how likely you feel this can happen today in your current state of affairs. 1 being the least likely, 10 being the most likely. Anything under 8 can be improved. Anything over 8 is not really something you need this for, because it means you're not blocked on it. Okay? So state your goal and then rate it on its likeliness to happen, on how you feel, on how likely you feel it can happen, the way things are going now, on a scale of 1 to 10. And now I'd like you to write next to it why you think this can't happen. What are your beliefs about this? Well, every time I've tried, I've failed. My sister keeps telling me I don't know how to do anything right. Whatever your negative response is, please write it down. That's good. And now the third step. As you think about how you feel about this and your beliefs about it, I'd like you to get into your emotional feeling. A feeling would be like one word: sad, glad. Well, glad wouldn't be in there, but sad, humiliated, frustrated. Write a word down of how you feel, one word. If you have several feelings, but each feeling would have one word. Good. And now, where do you feel this in your body? Do you feel it in your head, in your stomach, your abdomen? Write down the location. And now I'd like you to drift to an earlier time in your life. Maybe it's recently or a long time ago when you felt the same way. We're using your feeling, okay, for this. Find a snapshot or a movie of something that happened a long time ago or recently that gave you the same feeling, and write it down. Good. And now if you have an oil like lavender or frankincense or some stress away type of blend, if you will, that's high quality therapeutic grade, get it ready. And as you focus in on this memory, it might look like a movie, it might look like a snapshot, just maybe an idea. Close your eyes and allow yourself to go deep into that experience. Feeling the feelings. Sadness, frustration, trauma, whatever it is. And as you get in touch with the feelings, as deep as you can go, take up and begin to breathe your oil. Breathe it right into the feeling. Ride the wave. Allow that feeling to go through you, transforming you. Allow it to be what it is. Breathing, breathing, breathing. And now notice if you have any new ideas beginning to emerge. Perhaps you're having a little shift. It's going to be as simple as that. You're going to suddenly feel, after you've breathed the right oil, oh, I could do it this way. Yeah, I think it's possible. Okay. So write down any ideas you're getting or any shift you might have had about this. And now rate the goal again. On a scale of 1 to 10, how likely do you feel it can happen now? Could be a 6, could be a 5, could still be down around 2, 3, could be 0. But write down the number. And then the way this works is if it's an 8 or higher, then you pretty much have unblocked yourself. If it's an 8 or if it's lower than an 8, we would go through this again, all these steps, and we would use a different oil because the olfactory nerve needs to be stimulated with a slightly different scent, but a scent that would have the same effect, or at least would be in that same portion of your memory bank, would be addressing the same portion of your memory bank. And now we're going to go to the final renew phase of all this. So now that you've had a shift, even if it's slight, we'll still continue. I'd like you now to create an affirmation for yourself. I am now, fill in the blank. I am, fill in the blank. I'll let you write that down. And the way this is anchored is you would get an essential oil blend, and from Young Living it would be Believe or Transformation rather, but there's other ones as well. Highest Potential is another great one. You could use Lemon as a good generic one. Repeat your affirmation in a power pose, and if you know yoga, I think it's called mountain pose, where your arms are straight up and your feet are a little bit wider than hip pose. And it's been shown that this actually will increase your testosterone levels while you're doing it, so that you become more powerful and are able to affect. State your affirmation, take a sniff of your oil, and then go to your power pose. And it's recommended you do that for 2 minutes straight. Today, I'm just walking you through some of this, and that you continue this morning and night, 2 minutes each, for 3 consecutive days, or until you update your affirmation, because you'll find that when you do this, you will find that you will be having ideas and the old stuff no longer fits because you already done that. You're on to new things. Okay, so thank you all for joining me in that healing experience. Okay, so let's finish our little meditation. So if you would please uncross your arms and legs, breathe in abdominally, breathing in deeply, exhaling deeply, thinking of the things you need today from Spirit. If it's a connection to the other side, please call in your loved ones now. If it's something about your own life, please ask that you receive the information and healing required. While you do that, I will do the prayer. I'll be back in a second. And now on your exhale of breath, if you would please release into the space your energy, I will connect us. One moment, please. Okay, great. I'm not going to do a channeled message today because I spent a lot of time on the healing. Hi, Amanda, just listening. Okay, Jackie. I'm going to Jackie, who's wanting another side connection and made a donation. Jackie?
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm great, sweetheart. Thank you so much for your donation, which goes in part to help animals. And so what is it that we can do for you today? You're wanting a connection to Spirit, the other side. Is that correct, love? Okay, so just relax, sweetheart. Relax and think of your loved ones in spirit, calling them in. I'm going to go to the other side and see what's there for you. Okay. I do feel that there's a female here for you, like a mother figure, somebody from an older generation. And we'll see, there's this problem there in the area of the lungs. She's also wearing extra weight on her body, and she's of a petiter height. Would you understand this person for anyone you would know, please? Jack?
Not in particularly with the lungs.
Okay. Well, I just feel there's something going on with the lungs, but we'll put that on the side for a moment. Would you understand? So she is, what I see as a woman is not terribly tall, and she's carrying extra weight. She's you know, just a little bit more robust in her physique, if you will. She also likes to wear her hair primarily on the shorter side to a medium short. It's not real crop short, but there's a softness around the face of layering, if you will. I see that the color for the hair is a mix. It looks like there's a lot of white in it, but there's also some dark hair mixed in with that. And there's a little bit of a wave to it. Would you understand that for whom you're thinking of, please? The hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. There's there's something to do with her karmic thing from the past that you've never forgotten or never let go of. She's trying to offer you some healing now about yourself and your own life. I'm not quite ready to go mom or mother figure. I'm not ready yet to go into that, please. So, in other words, she wants to give a personal message, and I keep hearing karmic, karma, 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 karma. I'm going to ask her to just hold that on the side. I don't see her face just yet, but I keep getting something in the neck area. Now it's in the neck, like as if she's choking. So whatever's going on with her, breathing and choking, it may not have, I don't know why, but I get that again, so I'm just going to leave that with you. Going to the face, see if she wants to show it to me. Light olive complexion. She's got a nose. It's a beautiful nose, actually, kind of nice. It's a little bit. It's not a snub nose. It's not like curved upwards. It's not. It's not really hanging down, but it would be more of a nose that goes straight to a little bit of a curve downward when she would smile, if you will. It's medium width, if you will, and it's in proportion to the rest of her face. And I see it's aged a bit, the face. Would you understand those things, please, of what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. She's a kind person, personality-wise. She believes in equal rights for everyone. She always treated all of her, she says, children well or equally. She says, Jackie, you're a little bit different than most of the other kids in the family for some reason. So whoever this is saying that there's more, you have siblings to you, or if it's not your immediate siblings, then there's kids in the family and you're different than them. I won't, you know, it's too broad, so I can't ask you to really say anything yet about that, love. So let me continue. You're trying to get validation on something in your life right now, and it's more than just getting a mediumship. It's something about you and something that you're going through that she really wants to talk to you about. She knows you're having a lot of problem right now, and she says it's with your own health. And she puts her hands on her heart as well. I know this is a little bit, it's going in a few directions, so please bear with me, Jackie. I have, you know, I have to follow the flow. But as she puts her hands on her own heart, it looks like she's lost weight towards the end of her life, I would assume. Or before I saw more roundness, now I see she's lost weight. And she puts her hand on her heart. Would that have any significance, either of those things?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And she says, you're very, okay, so we've got a validation on that. Maybe she's trying to say the heart areas where the problem was, but she also has lost a lot of weight towards the end of her life. So
she had congestive heart failure.
Oh, okay, all right, and that would affect the lungs, and it would affect, because she's choking also. A lot of problems there, a lot of problems with her health. She gives you a thank you for helping her. She loves you very much. She wants to give you guidance. This is what the main reason is, that she's been trying to get me out of the way to give you the message. She's actually a little frustrated with me right now because I'm trying to do my job, mommy. You know, we know you want to talk.
My grandmother. Yeah.
All right, grandma. All right, to Jack. She says, I know, I'm sorry. She says, but I do want to give you some guidance, Jackie, about something you're going through right now. She says, it's a very traumatic feeling of loss for you in the family. She says, and you're trying to turn over something now, or turn something around in your life, to move forward in something. She says it's not a passing of a loved one. It's something else that you've lost, and you're trying to move forward in your life. Would that have any, I can give you more information, but would that so far have any significance, Jackie?
Not that I can think of.
All right, let me see what she's talking about. Grandma? You've lost something in the home right now, and you're not going to get it back. All right, she says you've lost something in the home right now. You're not going to get it back. You will be able to replace it soon with something else. Okay, hold on. Okay, have you had any kind of damage to the home at all?
No.
Okay, well, I don't know what that is. It feels like it's monetary.
Okay.
So I'm going to leave that
Okay.
with you. And it's traumatic. It's as if it's created a turn of events for you in your life, and that you need to reorganize, regroup, and redo something, like a new direction for you. And that, you know, you're letting go of the past, move forward to the future. I'm going to see if she wants to give me any more detail. Grandmommy? Grandma? There is a new beginning for you coming in the future. Don't hold on to the past. Don't hold on to what worked for you before. Don't think of the past. Only think of the new things coming in. It would have something to do with work and money, and that you're trying to get going on something new. It's a fascination that you've always had, that you've always wanted to do. And she says to do that. I don't know why she said traumatic loss. I'm going to see if she'll give me more about that, because that's what she said before. What do you mean about traumatic loss, Mummy? Something about loss. Well, it's because she says that you're very confused about yourself. Now, have you had any work issues, love? Anything doing with work, career, anything you don't know about yourself you're trying to figure out?
Not too much.
Okay,
I mean, yeah.
What do you do now for a living? Do you work, honey?
Yeah, I do real estate. So, I mean, it can be up and down. So that could be where she's talking about, which is interesting because, yeah, but I haven't even been focusing on that because I have other things that are overtaking my life and work.
Oh, okay. Okay, so what she said was a loss in the home, and maybe there was a loss in selling homes, or a loss in the business of selling homes. Well, in other words, you're not paying attention to that, so you're focused on something else. And it's a karmic, whatever it is you're focusing on is a karmic thing, and it seems to be something that's traumatic for you. So if you want to discuss it now, we can. Otherwise, I'll just let you be with that message.
So maybe I can mention like what's traumatic right now?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I do real estate. I work for myself and I'm driven, but I'm distracted by trying to get pregnant and work. My husband and I are
that's right.
in vitro.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
We're moving on to in vitro next month. Yeah, so it's going to cost us like $15,000. So this is a big deal because there's no guarantee.
All right. So
we spend all this money and go in debt.
Yeah. Okay, so the traumatic loss in the home then would be not being able to get pregnant thus far. Okay.
That's what I was thinking when you were saying that. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a karmic thing. There's something to do with karma around this. We'll find out what she means by this. I don't remember everything else she said, but something about getting going on something new. And let's see if she wants to address this. Would it be the in vitro, Grandma, or what is it, love? Yeah, well, letting go of something, moving forward. So I guess we could say that you're letting go of the real estate right now, letting go of what you did before in terms of, whatever you've done to get pregnant, and what will happen next, please, Grandma. I can't say for you what will happen next, she says. However, I will say for you that I'm grateful for the time. Oh, goodness. I'm grateful for the time we spent together on earth loving each other. She says, you have to go through all this now, Jackie, to learn about yourself more and what you really want. It is good that you're doing this. It is good that you're going in vitro. It is good that you're in touch with your feelings for wanting a child. This is what I mean. This is what you're doing now. You're getting more in touch with yourself and what you really want. In vitro is part of the process of learning who you are as a human being. In other words, what you want. It helps you. You will learn what you really want. And through that, you will gain what you really want. There will be ways to get what you want. Don't ever give up. And if the in vitro does not work, there will be other ways to have a child. But knowing that you want a child is the growth here. And that is what's important. I'm not saying the in vitro won't work. I'm just saying that being in touch with what you really want is what helps it happen. I'm glad that that already happened. And that's all you really need. Consider yourself healed, my dear. Consider yourself moving forward now on what you really want. I'm going to leave you with that, love. I know it may not make 100% sense, but it's the it's the best I can do right now, love. But because I know you want to, I know you're welcome. I know you want your grandma to say, "Oh, yeah, it's definitely going to work." But what she's saying is getting in touch with the fact you really want children, which wasn't the case in the past. Okay, when you finally decided that you really want children, that is like 90% of the battle. So after that, everything is going to fall into place.
Okay. Thank you so much, Laura.
Thanks, Jackie. Bye-bye, honey.
Okay.
All righty. So I'm going to go to somebody else who wants another side connection. That would be Lee, I believe. Thank you, Susie, for screening these calls. I really, really appreciate it because actually Carolyn or Caroline looks like was earlier for an other side connection. Let me go through the lines here and see if there's anybody else. Lee, I'm sorry. I think Caroline's been longer, yes. And all right, so I'm going to go to Caroline. And then I will take everybody in the order in which they called. Hey, Caroline, how are you?
Hello, Laura. It's Carolyn.
Carolyn. I'm so sorry, love. My sister's name.
It's okay.
All right, love. All right, so let's go to, let's see who's there for Spirit, from Spirit for you, love. 760 Carolyn. Carolyn.
Laura, first of all, too, I want to thank you so much for that exercise and healing. That's wonderful to have something positive and concrete, so to speak, to work on.
Oh, thank you. You know, I just I've decided that I will have that kind of a for a while. You know, I go with the flow, but at this point, for the first 30 minutes or 15 minutes or so, I'll be doing that over and over again because there's always things that come up, and I can add variety to it because I also do another clairvoyant healing protocol. But I've incorporated essential oils into that as well. Okay, Carolyn. Okay, there is a female for you. It feels like a mothering energy, if you will. So it could be a grandma as well. It could be an aunt. It could be just a woman from an older generation. She's very clear in her visage at the moment. Very, very light skin. The hair is turned white. She's got a curliness of the hair. It's sort of blunt cut with a little bit of bangs and a little bit of wave to it. She does like to wear a little bit of lipstick today, and her face looks weathered and worn. Her eye, there's a droopy eyelid over the eyes because, you know, as you get older, sometimes those eyelids kind of droop a little bit. Kind eyes. Her lips are a little bit thinner. Her nose is a little bit wider and a little bit more fleshy at the tips and at the nostrils, if you will. And she's got a roundish to oval face with high cheekbones and squarish jaw, but everything is older looking. It looks like she's just carrying a little bit of extra weight around her, dressed very nicely today. Now, from that broad stroke of a description, would you know who that is, please?
I wish I did, Laura, but I don't. Either mother or grandmother, if that doesn't really, and, you know, I have images of them.
Okay.
Both, you know, while they were alive and also photographs.
Okay.
So, but, you know, it could be further back. Who knows?
It could also be friends. Okay, it could be aunt-in-laws, mother-in-laws. It could be a lot of different people. So I want you to kind of.
Laura, you know, Laura, let me just jump in when you said could be. Yes, there's somebody I love very much who was like a mother, sister, grandma, the mother I would have loved to have had, and so that's it. She's petite too, but towards the end, yes.
Okay, there she is.
Yeah, I think now.
Okay, good. Because I was going to say.
Again, and to say the people that it doesn't have to be a blood relation, somebody like a relative of the heart.
Exactly. And so I see her very clearly, and I was going to go back because she's definitely here, and she loves you very much too, by the way. She does seem to have lived. Oh. She does seem to have lived. At least she looks like she's lived to an advanced age. She's lived to an advanced age. She shows me something in the.
Laura, 101.
There you go.
I just wanted to jump in, and you are so. I just to affirm as you go along, you are, yes. And could I say her name or initial or not?
Just give me a chance to develop her a little bit for a personal message, and then I'll let you talk a little more if you don't mind. So we make sure Spirit gives you all the evidence and all the messages that are your goodies waiting for you. In other words, if I let you give me everything now, then there's nothing that they can give you. So let me do that for a moment. I want to say I feel in her throat area, particularly a lower left area, there's something going on, like in the clavicle area, in the bone area. Maybe there's something growing there. Maybe there was a choking. I don't know, but I get something there. Would that have any significance to you? Please, just yes or no.
Absolutely yes, but with me.
Oh,
absolutely.
Interesting. Well, okay, now she goes in. The reason she's showing me this then is she says now, I want to give you encouragement about this. I want you to know I'm looking out for you, and I'm paying attention to all of this, and I'm sending you healing and love and light with this. It will get better, and it will get smaller, and you will recuperate.
Laura, I'm teary. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome, Carolyn, my love. And so that is your beautiful woman in spirit. You could say her name. What? Just is there a name like a Claire, or something like that?
Her name is Margaret. We all called her Aunt Margaret, but as I say, she was like a soulmate. Although she was older than I, certainly. Excuse me. You can hear the problem with my throat. She transcended time or age, and she did live to 101. She celebrated her 100th birthday, and then she decided I think it was time to move on. But she was the sister, mother, friend. She was ageless, just ageless, really.
Aww.
In outlook. And
well, thank you, sweetheart, for allowing us to validate her presence and also give you some encouragement. I also want to talk a little bit about this thing in your throat. What you could do to clear emotional. Well, why don't you set up one of those complimentary sessions for healing with me, and we'll go to a memory that would have to do with that, and maybe we can clear some emotions behind it for a healing there, if you'd like.
I went to your website just for your other listeners too, as you were speaking, because I'm a new caller. I was trying to find. There's so much there. Would that be under, Laura? Just because I'm now. I can't tell you what your message means to me. A lot of the physical and bravely has been from let's see, being butchered and poisoned, but also a lot of akashic, or the throat has been an issue since birth. Again, both from outside trauma and let's say karmic, for lack of a better word. So much of what you're saying is, for lack, it's kind of a corny word, but it resonates. You are so astute.
Okay, sweetheart. Thank you so much. If you go to spiritmediumsale.com,
don't go to the Spirit Medium, Laura. Go to spiritmediumsale.com.
Yeah, that redirects to a page on my website.
Okay, I will do that. Laura, thank you so much. I can't tell you at this time, when I'm trying to rebound again, literally pull off a phoenix sort of manifestation, what your message means to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Laura,
sweetie.
Your halo's shining.
Thank you, love. Now, just if you can go to Spirit Medium, if you don't find me there, just call me or email me. All that information is on Blog Talk. Just don't hesitate to reach out, and I will get you booked in for that. Okay?
Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye.
You got another. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, so now I'm going to go by the time in the queue as best I can. I always say as best I can because, would you believe it? I actually had people when I first started doing this show that would scream and yell at me because I didn't take them. I can't take everybody. I also can't see everything, although I'd like to. Sometimes people are lost in the queue and I can't even see you. Okay, I'm going to Lisa, who has a life question. Okay.
Oh, hi, dear Laura.
Hi, sweetheart.
Laura.
Hi, love.
This is Lisa in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Such a sweetheart. I don't know how anybody can yell at you. You're so kind and loving.
Oh, God.
I love talking.
Thank you. I'm going to continue doing this show. My God, with all these compliments. It makes me feel like $1 million bucks.
You're like the best.
Oh, thank you,
You're
love.
the best.
Thank you.
Okay, so my thing is this. I talked to the bank this morning. You know, my parents died, and my sisters are still involved in all the estate. Michigan, you know, lawsuits galore. So, anyways, my father's estate doesn't have anything to. Do you think it's going to close? My mother's not. That's for other. Do you think that my father's estate will close after July? Like it has a couple more weeks and there's nothing filed on it.
All right.
And they said they could straighten out on there. I'm just like really hoping that happens, but I wonder if you see that happening.
All right, listen.
See my sister.
Okay, so you're saying father's estate close. You're asking close after July. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. Like, is it going to go smooth or is it going to be rough?
All right, let me just be quiet for a second because I have to focus. 1 second, please. This is Lisa from the Midwest 630. Well, we're in July. You mean by the end of this month? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the date is the 27th.
All right, let's see. It should. It should close sometime soon. It will. Actually, I'm getting a yes. And you will not. You will not.
With that,
You will, let me just finish the statement, honey. You will not have any more problems with that. Everything will go very smoothly after that. There will be no more upsets, no more contests about it or arguments about it. Everything will go very, very smoothly after that. I just need to get that out before I forgot it.
Okay.
Go ahead, sweetie. What?
And then with my mother, how much longer is going on?
How much do I see? How long do I see what going on, honey?
How much longer before my mother's estate is settled?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You want the legal stuff.
Oh, that's going to be a little bit longer. Oh, goodness. A few months to a few years. I'm going to try to narrow it down. I'm asking Spirit, why so long? There's just more legalities there and more open-ended things. There also feels like there's people in her family, like it's like a family estate thing. And there's other people trying to argue about it or get something. I feel it's more open for discussion. I'm going to try to get you something here. I can say on the outside of like 18 months to 2 years. On the shorter side, few months. That's 4 months. That's the best I can do, honey, with that. Okay. That's the best I can do with that, love.
Okay.
All right, love. Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, honey. Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to Amla with a live question. And I'll try to get to as many people as I can. Yes, Amla, what can I do for you? What can Spirit do for you?
Hi. I have a question about this person that I'm friends with, and he can be moody, and it's the last time he was playing close to me, and I feel like we're connected as far as a relationship is concerned, and if you see us coming together, or should I let him go?
I hate to, but oh my goodness, we're having a thunderstorm here, people. I hope I don't lose power. If I do, it'll be another see you later kind of things. Let me just, before I go to your question, I'm going to write down the host call-in number just in case I do. I can use my cell phone. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. What?
Yeah. There's always something going on. I'm telling you, it's never a dull moment in this. Oh, God. All right. I got that down. Okay. Now, you're asking me about somebody, some man, I guess, that you've met recently, and whether or not you should stay with him or let him go. Is that what you're asking me?
My main question is, do you see us coming together and him pursuing me?
Okay.
Or should I let it
Let it go. All right. And the name of this person, or initials at least?
JV.
J is in John. D is in David.
V is in Victor.
Okay. JV. V is in Victor. All right. Let's see here. Coming together, or let him go. Is he going to come towards her or not? Please.
Yes.
Hold on. Yes, he will come closer to you. He will be moving closer. In other words, he's going to try to make this work. He's going to pursue you. Just like you like. He's very smart, very a lot of energy, looks like a slender physique, good looking, attractive, you know, very charismatic person, very articulate, has a lot going for him, including money. He's successful financially. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear? Holy schmoly. Very successful and very charismatic and kind. I mean, he's got a lot of things going for him, and sweetheart, and will come close, will pursue you because he thinks a lot of you. So good for you.
Do you think? Do you know when this will happen?
Soon.
By any chance? And
soon, very soon. He's not going to wait too long to contact you again. I'm not sure why you're asking the question. I have a feeling there's some reason, like he may be out of town or something. Let me just see what's going on with Spirit. How long, Spirit? How long for Amla and this guy to get to? Well, he's going to be calling you. I mean, he's going to be contacting you, even though he perhaps can see you right away. And I also get a feeling of rushing towards you. In other words, I don't want to let this chick go. So I'm not going to just sit back on my haunches and lollygag about this. Even though I can't be in her vicinity immediately, I will be letting her know that I'm interested. So that's what's going to happen. Okay? And you'll be hearing from Yeah, you'll be hearing from him very soon.
I'll let you go, but it's been very turtle slow, so I'm just like wondering what is happening. This is just nuts. So I just.
Well, that's funny.
Anyway.
That's funny because I get a feeling there of him wanting to contact you. And I don't think it's been that long. I think you think it's been that long because he's, you know, adorable. But I think in his mind it's not been that long. So that's an interesting thing, and that's something to be aware of. In other words, if it's been like 2 weeks, you might feel 2 weeks. For him, he might feel it's 1 week. In other words, time is moving slowly for you, slower than it is for him. But so keep that in mind. There's a different perception of time than you do right now. But the sense of the sense of wanting this is there for him as well.
It's interesting because it's just like I've adored him for basically this whole year, and so thank you for confirmation that it hasn't been long for him to have those feelings in return. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long. When was the last time you spoke to him? I hope that it's not been only a year ago.
It's about a month ago I saw him, 3 weeks ago, something like that.
But you've spoken to him since then, haven't you?
Yeah, we share writing together. He's a writer, and so am I. So that's why. But he's been like MIA. You get him, it's hit or miss. He's very aloof. I get that about his personality. It's just that's the way he is. So I just kind of like, there's no communication sometimes for like days or weeks. Like I send him a piece of my writing, and I'm like, did you even receive it? I actually waited a week even to send text or something. And then so he's no, I got it. So it's just very aloof. It's very sporadic for him. I think that's just the way he is, the artistic musician he is as well. So,
but I also get that there's something else going on in his life right now that might preclude moving into a relationship right away. Either he's traveling, or he's got somebody else there around him, or he doesn't have a lot of privacy. But there's some other reason for this. But basically the answer is I do feel he likes you, and I do feel there's a lot to like in him, and that he will keep in touch with you. So it may take longer though than you're expecting, because he's occupied, and so that's why he's not coming back as quickly. That would be it, honey. So try to see it always from his perspective, and next time you speak with him, see if you can find out what his living arrangement is. because I feel he might be sharing his home with other people or something, and that he's not able to be on the phone, not to be personal that often. It's kind of hard for him to get personal or private time. I don't think he's I don't think he's living with anyone. I mean, a girlfriend. I don't think he's got a woman in his life. I think it's more that he's got friends or something, or he's living with people and he doesn't have a lot of privacy.
Got it. Okay.
All right, love?
That makes sense to me. Thank you so much. Thank you. And stay dry.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I am going to go to Kathy, who's been waiting the longest. Hello, Kathy. How are you today? Where are you today? I'm going to have to go to another caller then. I will go to Brianna. Hello, Brianna. How are you, sweetheart?
I'm good. Thank you.
Good. And do you have a question for Spirit?
Yeah, I just wanted to know what is my love life. Is anyone coming in?
Okay, this is for Brianna 316. Love life. Yeah, you'll have somebody coming in fairly shortly. You don't have to wait that long this time. There was another one that took a long time for him to come into your life and also get out of your life. But right now, this person's right around the corner. And it's good that you ended that, or that other relationship ended. And you will not have to wait that long to get into a new one. And I feel
90 seconds.
it will happen by August, possibly very soon. You don't have to worry about this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about this. It's going to be a good relationship.
You know, like what he's about?
Yeah, I'm going to get you more information. It feels like it's somebody that you may already know. Okay, but it feels like by the third week of August, you probably will be more romantically involved with this person. He's. See if I can get a better.
Seconds.
Let me see if I can get a better look at him or get more information on him for you. It feels like a friend right now. He's somebody you know. And then he's been kind of lurking on the sidelines, observing you, and wanting to get to know you.
I don't know who that would be.
Let me just finish my words, honey. Wanting to know who you are and wanting to get to know you. So it could. Are you online at all? Do you do online dating or anything? Have you been doing that?
No.
Okay. Have you have friends or anything, or you hang out with people?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you do hang out with people. Okay, now what they said before, Spirit said was that you were involved. There's a relationship that ended. It's not too long.
10 seconds.
I keep getting interrupted by something from the radio station, so bear with me, honey. I got a message that you had broken up with somebody fairly recently. Would you understand that, please? Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And
we weren't really together, but I ended it.
You ended it and whatever. So, but before you got into that, whatever you want to call it, we weren't really together thing. It took a long time for you to bring that person in or get somebody in. It's been a struggle for you, so to speak. The Spirit. Okay, good. Because I just need to validate. So now what I'm getting is this one's going to come in sort of easily, without a lot of hoopla, without a lot of you trying to bring this person in. And he may be around you in your day-to-day life, and you're not even noticing him. And I get by third week of August, and I get also an athletic facility, perhaps a gym that you're working out in, or something that you do that's athletic. So okay, so that's where I'm getting it to happen. So be friendly, smile a lot, okay? All right, love. All right, love. Thank you so much, honey.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, I want to thank you all so much for calling in today. I will try to get to the phone lines earlier and make the healing a little more succinct next time I do it, or a healing of some sort. And I look forward to working with you again Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, or whatever that translates to your time. Every Monday and every Wednesday I do this little getting to know each other thing. And don't forget, you have a complimentary healing if you'd like that. Just go to spiritmediumsale.com or contact me. All my information is on Blog Talk and on my website. If you'd like a private session with me, you want to book a reading, go to booklaura.com, and there you can gain an extra amount of time, a third more time than that for which you pay, if you put radio show in the event code field when you're making your payment. Again, you can book an appointment at booklaura.com. Thanks, everybody. Namaste.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.